do the cash walk, do the cash walk. Hey, I'm leaving flaming footprints on the asphalt. Pop your collar, twist your wrist, do the cash walk. I'm dropping dollars while you're wishing on a scratch off. My hollow mama list, she just hit the jackpot. I'm leaving flaming footprints on the asphalt. Pop your collar, twist your wrist, do the cash walk. I'm dropping dollars while you're wishing on a scratch off. My hollow mama list, she just hit the jackpot. I'm leaving flaming footprints on the asphalt. Pop your
The Minor Details. We're on episode 24. We're 6 months into the Minor Details. Welcome, Pete, my co-host from The Walking Dead. 108 TV shows and movies. Pete Pitts. Pete, we lost Angela, okay? The ADHD kicked in. She was there. Now she's gone. So we'll pretend she's in this podcast today.
That's right. Shout out to Angela and Danny. Shout out to you, the crime solver, Danny Miner. Thank you for having me. Thank you for starting this podcast and for starting this mission of true crime. We're here to unravel the truth. We're here to investigate. We're here for a big case today. We're talking about one of my favorite movies of all time, The Conjuring, which is based on a real-life, true haunted story. So today we're diving into the paranormal. And I want to just let everyone know, please stay tuned with us. We're growing every week. Follow on all platforms. We just got a Kick account. Isn't that right, Danny?
Yeah. Listen, people are in the comments already saying I said what I said on Instagram. It's catching on. I said what I said, baby.
I love
Thank you there in the comments. We're hoping Angela shows up, but I don't know, man. I don't know. She's having trouble today. The ADHD was in full effect today. She came on and Steve's asking where Angela is. She was in the green room and she was in the shower. She just got out of the shower and we were going live in 3 minutes. We were going live in 3 minutes and she just got out of the shower. So that's where Angela is. What's up, brother?
You know, I think it was my first pre-production meeting ever in a shower. So it was a first for me, Danny, out of 100 and over 100 productions. But anyway, shout out to Angela. We love her. She might be tuning in soon. Anyway, I want to let everyone know when you're connecting with us, I'm also on X. I'm also on Snapchat. I'm also on Twitch. We're now on Kick. We're on a lot of platforms, so please connect with us on all platforms. And as we're starting episode 24, I just want to shout out to our sponsor really quick, Dubby, the energy drink your taste buds will love. I'm drinking some Dubby today. I was drinking Dubby last night on the Las Vegas Strip with Danny. And let me just tell you, go to dubby.gg, enter the Minor Details at the promo code. You get a discount. You're going to love it. It's going to taste great.
Listen, actually, guys, I'll tell you what. I'm a big energy drink guy. I love this for some reason, man. I love it. Not just because they're sponsoring us, man. I'm telling you, I love it. So definitely, if you want to go, it's WGG. Put in the Minor Details. You get 10% off. Let's go. Let's get into this. No Angela today. The ADHD kicked in. So let's go in, Pete.
Well, let's start off with some weekly updates, everyone. And today we're talking about The Conjuring. This is our first episode that we're going to discuss a movie in the Conjuring universe. So the entire Conjuring series is based on real life haunted events, real life haunted cases. And this week we had a big news story happen in the haunting world. We had a famed paranormal investigator, Dan Rivera, who was found dead this week in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, doing his tour with the real life Annabelle doll, the Raggedy Ann doll that inspired the Annabelle movies and the Conjuring lore. So he was found dead at age 54 in his hotel. Danny, what do you think happened? Did Annabelle do it to him?
Well, listen, I know he was taking the doll to Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. Am I correct?
Yes, you are.
Okay, I've been to Gettysburg. I went on ghost tours at Gettysburg. I'm telling you right now, Gettysburg is the most paranormal place in the world. If you want to go to someplace you might catch a ghost, that's where you want to go, Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. But on the Annabelle thing, think about this. This guy was only in his 50s. I mean, you just don't die of a heart attack. I mean, you can. Don't get me wrong. You can. You can die of a heart attack in your 40s and in your 30s. But it is very weird that he dies in his 50s with this Annabelle doll. To me, folks, that's suspicious. That's weird. That's strange. And I'm sure you feel the same.
It's highly suspicious. Of course, the whole paranormal community, the whole Conjuring community really is raising their eyebrows, as am I. Now, the Pennsylvania coroner did say that the Annabelle doll was not found in the hotel room with Dan when he was found unalive, but he did transport it. And it's funny, Danny, I was talking about it. Of course, our phones know as soon as I pull up TikTok earlier, the story that pops up was a video of Dan actually moving Annabelle from one case to another while they had to repair the case. So he had to physically touch Annabelle. And did something attach to him? Did something follow him home? They bathed his hands in holy water. They're talking about they have that thing stained mixed with holy oil, and they actually use holy water to wash the inside and the outside of the case. So they're taking it very seriously. And look what happened. Wow.
Listen, I'm going to tell you this. You're going to think I'm crazy because you know me, Pete. I believe everything. I believe every conspiracy. I believe that we don't even know who the hell we are. I truly believe that. I believe we were lied to from the day we were born. Okay? We do not know anything. People say the earth is round. How the fuck do you know that? You don't know that. You personally do not know that. You were told that. You were told we landed on the moon. Do you know that personally? No, you were fucking told that. Everything that you were told is a bullshit lie, okay? But I'm going to tell you this. Even though I believe every conspiracy, I don't believe the ghost. I don't believe in demons. I don't believe in ghosts.
Well, you know what? We're gonna talk about it this episode. We're gonna see what everyone out there thinks, and it's very suspicious. It's very ironic that this happened on the week that we're talking about The Conjuring. It just so happens that a famous death occurs involving the Annabelle doll. So something's going on. Maybe it's a coincidence, but we're going to talk about it in the episode today. We do have some other weekly highlights today, though. But just one more thing about this doll. I know, Danny, you mentioned him, and you can tell the viewers what you think about him. But Zach Baggins, another famed paranormal investigator, he owns a haunted museum here in Las Vegas. He said that he interacted with the Annabelle doll before, and it enticed him to touch it. He said it like called out to him. So, Danny, about this Zach Baggins guy and his.
Hey, holy shit! Who the hell is that? What is this, Pete?
I don't know.
I'm not even getting a clap back. Oh, I have to be blindfolded.
Wow, yay!
I gotta be blindfolded. No,
listen, she's only 7 minutes late. Why be on time?
Oh my God.
There's no reason.
At 3:07 a.m. the clock stops.
Oh, is that what happened?
Well,
In Conjuring.
Yeah, but right now at my time it's 8:07. By you guys it's 6:07. So I should have came in blindfolded, but I didn't want to mess up the makeup. You know what I mean?
Well, listen, we're gonna talk about Zach right now from Ghost Hunters. I'm going to tell you this. I'm a sales guy. Zach is the biggest salesperson in the paranormal history. I don't believe a word that guy says. Watch an episode of Ghost Hunters. It's so set up. Zach, you're the biggest salesperson in paranormal history. You probably never even smelled a ghost. You probably never smelled a ghost, saw a ghost, or anything. You are a salesperson, Zach. I said what I said.
Wow.
Don't believe a word that guy says. Not one word. None.
I don't know him yet, so I'll say, Zach, if you want to come give a response, you're invited to the Minor Details podcast, and you can tell us why what you're investigating is true. Bill, you think Bill, Danny?
There's somebody in the There's somebody in the comments saying, I'm only here to trash MAGA, not ghosts.
Hey,
Petey must think you're MAGA.
as long as they have a agenda.
Yeah.
Oh, and is she back again?
Oh my God.
I think it's haunted, you guys. I think it's haunted here. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry.
Well, it is a haunted podcast, but before we get deep into the haunted episode today, I do want to bring in a little bit of an entertainment spotlight. We always like to talk about a little what's going on in the media. And Danny, do you want to talk about the first thing, the World Series of Poker right here in Las Vegas?
Guys, listen, the World Series of Poker comes to Las Vegas once a year. It starts at the end of May and it goes to like July 15th, July 16th every year. You're talking almost 2 months of the best poker players in the world. I think we had 85 countries represented. This is like the Olympics of poker. And they have 99 championship events. But the last event is the grand champion, the main event champ. They're crowned the champion of poker for the entire year. And Michael the grinder, Ms. Rocky from Las Vegas, Nevada, is our world champion, and he won $10 million. Congratulations to him.
And he's giving $1 million to Angela.
So we
You
got
should have been on the rail flirting when he won that, Angela.
I mean, I can't be flirting everywhere. It can only be one place and one time, unless, of course, I'm paranormal.
So in addition to W, it sounds like we have a second sponsor now. Is that right?
I think we do.
Let's go. Shout out to W. One more piece of entertainment news. This actually is a piggyback on last week's report. We mentioned the actor Michael Madsen had passed away in Malibu, California. He was from Reservoir Dogs, Kill Bill, Donnie Brasco with Johnny Depp. Great actor. Anyway, his cause of death was finally released as cardiac arrest brought on by cardiomyopathy, coronary artery disease, and chronic alcoholism. So it's very sad, but basically a heart attack is what killed Michael Madsen. So
I like the way the doctors say, yeah, it's this, it's that. It's a fucking heart attack.
It's a heart.
Nice and simple.
I read all the words, but you're right, Danny. It's just, yes. So, very sad, but, chronic alcoholism, you got to get that under control. So, shout out to anyone who's dealing with that, and maybe don't let it take your whole life. That's my suggestion. Anyway, one more piece of entertainment news I want to mention. It's also a tie-in with today's case and today's episode. Guess what's coming out this September? You all may know already, but it's the Conjuring Last Rites, the very final Conjuring movie.
Yes.
Filmed. It's in post-production right now. It's going to be released in September. So as we're talking about today's case, the first Conjuring from 2013, I just want to let everyone know the very final one's coming out. Me and Danny are hopefully going to be in theaters. Hopefully Angela will be there with us, maybe halfway between Chicago and Vegas, because we are reporting live from Vegas and Chicago.
And Chicago, yep.
Yeah, you got to start including my name too.
We got it, yes.
But anyways, it's probably something you have to get used to, Pete, but you'll get there. But anyways, I did want to mention, if has anyone been watching Stevie Nicks posts? No, Lindsay.
No, nobody cares about Stevie Nicks.
Oh, I do. I love Fleetwood Mac. So if anyone follows them, go check it out and see like their little messages back and forth to each other, because they're going to be doing a collab, I think, this year.
Oh, good.
I'm excited.
Yeah. How old is she now? 105?
I don't know, but she doesn't look that bad. I mean, maybe she's your age. I don't know.
We're taking jabs at each other today, boy.
Wow.
We're all present today, right? I just want to make sure.
Yes.
Okay.
Danny, I think since we're taking jabs, you should just go ahead and start jabbing with your minor rant and your minor minute.
Ooh,
Okay,
like
I'm gonna, because there is a Daniel Thomas in the comments, and he's saying conjuring up Epstein.
And who's
All
ever
right, Daniel.
texting me right now, you gotta just put the messages in on Facebook. Like, I can't text right now.
Listen, Daniel, you came to the right place, because the rant today is about the Epstein case. I heard President Trump come on here and say he doesn't want our support anymore if we want these Epstein files. He called me a weakling. Trump called me a weakling because I want the Epstein files released. Maybe I want the Epstein files released because I'm sick of the fucking celebrities, the fucking rich people in this country getting away with fucking murder and rape. Maybe that's why I want the files released. So you know what, President Trump? I said what I fucking said. Release the fucking files. I said what I said. I hope that's good enough for you, Daniel Thomas, because I'm pissed. Release the damn files. And to the FBI, Mr. Dan, the deputy director of the FBI, and the director of the FBI, you guys are the FBI, the head of it. You can release the files. So quit your bullshit and blaming Pam for it. Release the fucking files. I said what I said. Thank you.
Usa.
I just want to remind everyone, follow Danny Miner on Facebook. Go to the Minor Details Facebook group, and you can hear more of these rants every day.
And you know what, people in the comments that support me, here's the fact. What are you afraid of, President Trump? What are you afraid of? If you don't have this list like you said, release the police report, because all the names are in the police report. I'm a detective. I know all them names are in the police report. Release it. You're protecting your celebrities' buddies. I said what I said.
I think Biden kind of did the same thing, though, right?
Well, they're all doing it. Yes, because they're all protecting each other. Okay, that's what it is. We live in a country that's out of fucking control.
Well, it's because politics run our country and they're liars. So what are we doing, guys?
Absolutely liars. And Trump doesn't want our support anymore. Good. You're not fucking getting it. You're
So
not
nobody
getting
vote for
anybody
Trump?
you support. I don't vote for anymore.
Don't vote
now
for
you don't
Trump
get it.
ever again, guys.
You want to piss me off? You want to piss your whole fucking base off? You did it. You did it.
This
And I
episode
hope
is
this
brought to you by
this
Debbie.
podcast goes viral over it. Because you did it, President Trump. You did it. You pissed us off.
And so did everyone that voted for him. Congratulations to everyone.
I'm not going to release the files. Unbelievable.
Hey, can we
Sorry,
start a
guys.
petition? Can we start a petition to release the files?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. They'll never release it. They'll never release it. They're going to say it's missing. It's this. It was burned. It was this. It was that. Because they don't want it. Because the rich and the celebrities in America get away with everything. I said what I said. That's what the problem is. And
So
you can write
anarchy is the
that,
way to
Dan.
go.
Put that on your FBI podcast.
Anarchy.
Sorry.
Wow.
Let's go, anarchy. Okay.
There's a lot of passion going on today. I can feel the heat from Danny over here. I can feel.
I can see the heat from Danny over there. Danny, what's up?
Trump's going to call me a weakling? I'm far from a fucking
Danny,
weakling, buddy.
Listen,
I saw the double and I ran right fucking through him for 27 years. Don't fucking call me a weakling.
I don't remember him saying, Danny Minor, you're a weakling.
He did. When he said his base, he said fucking Danny Minor. And I know Spotify has us on explicit anyway, so I don't give a shit.
Danny, what if I told you that my 5-year-old son's here listening to you right now? You're corrupting the children. I'm kidding. You're saving them in a way by exposing everyone.
Wow. Well,
can you drink some Debbie right now?
We all need some Debbie. Speaking of the children, speaking of the missing people, let's go ahead and do our missing person spotlight. Let's transition to that, and then we're going to jump into our main case. Danny, do you want to take the missing person spotlight?
Oh, man, I got to calm down now for the missing person.
I'm wondering, I can take it if you want me to.
Yeah,
go ahead, and then I'll jump in. Go ahead.
You got to chill for a couple minutes.
Absolutely. So our missing person case today actually comes from Danny's home state of Pennsylvania, Palmyra, Pennsylvania. Palmyra. Thank you for the pronunciation. So the young lady, Courtney Sierra Stufer, went missing on 7/29/2012. She was 21 years old at the time. And she was 5'8", 115 pounds, blonde. We're going to be putting the details up on the Minor Details Facebook group. But Danny, this case is personal to you, right? You've known
Yeah, listen, guys, this is probably about 2 miles from where I was a cop. Okay, not far from where I was a cop. She actually partied in Harrisburg that night. She got thrown out of a bar in Harrisburg. Then she went home. She fought with her neighbors. Okay, so she's fighting with her neighbors. The cops are called. The cops, don't arrest anybody. Just tell everybody just to calm down, relax, this and that. Then the next day, a guy stays over her house. The guy wakes up the next day. She's not there. He goes to the local store to get them coffee, brings coffee back. She's still not there. They cleared this guy. Everything this guy said was true. They got him on camera getting the coffees, everything. Nobody knows where this girl is since then, but she fought with actually 3 different people that night that she argued with and was thrown out of a bar before she went missing.
Very suspicious.
Crazy.
If you saw something or you remember anything like that from these areas in Pennsylvania, say something. It's never too late. We can still maybe bring justice to the family, maybe find her all these years later. It's worth a shot.
I think she might be out there.
Yeah, it's worth a shot.
I don't think so.
Oh, wow.
Listen, I'm sorry. If you don't find somebody within a day or two, they're gone. People are not just going to knock on. It's very 1%, Angela. 1%.
Okay, you know what? That 1% of hope means so much to people, and you're just being Debbie Downer right now.
I'm not being Debbie Downer. I am telling you the facts. The facts are, if a child goes missing, that child's going to be dead in 3 hours. That's the facts. The stats are, if a child goes missing, you have 3 hours to find them.
That's what the book tells you all.
And within 1 mile, that child's murdered within 1 mile from where they're abducted. That's the stats.
Okay. Well, sometimes there's that 1% hope chance, and you just
I'm not. That's why we're here.
You're spreading negativity. What are you talking about?
I'm not negative. I'm telling facts. You want me to be Trump? A lie. We don't have the Epstein files. What fucking Epstein files? There's
Oh
no
my God.
Epstein
Okay,
files.
we're done with the Epstein files. But yeah, you know what? For the rest of the podcast, can you do like a Trump voice? Because that'd be really good.
It's the best. The Epstein files, they're the best. They're huge. They're bigly. You know what it is? It's bullshit is what it is.
It's Dubby. This episode is brought to you by Dubby. It's so good, it does not leave you jitteriness. And it also, or it's jitterless, I guess you could say. But I want to mention this one kind. It's watermelon, guava, lime explosion. It's literally like an orgasm in your mouth. I'm I'm sorry. I said what I said. Somebody had to like change the mood up here.
What are we gonna do, Herbie?
So it's one of my dreams one day for the Minor Details to be on TV shows everywhere, but we're gonna have to tone down the editing on Danny and Angela a little bit. I'm ready. I'm ready already. But you guys, hey, we're explicit on Spotify because of you two. That's all. But love y'all. Just funny.
My mom just commented.
I know. I saw her.
Good times. Hey, I want to shout out to Johnny.
Oh,
Shout out to Lisa. I see Steve.
shout out to Marianne, everyone.
Shout out to everyone in the comments, y'all, on all our social media platforms for tuning in. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. We're out there. Thank you all for being here. Are you all ready to get started on the main case?
Yeah, let's get into the main case.
This is my favorite movie in the scary horror realm of all time. When I first saw this movie in 2013, it blew me away, and for good reason. It's a scary movie, and it's a realistic movie, and it's based on a real story. So, it's based on the 1971 Harrisville, Rhode Island farmhouse haunting of the Perrin family. Scary movie. Danny, you just saw it this week, right?
I watched it again because I wanted to be more familiar with it, so I rewatched it. And I'll be honest with you, there's two movies in life that have scared me. I told you guys, The Strangers and The Conjuring make me jump. For some reason, these two movies, even though I'm not like a big ghost guy, you know what I mean? Still, The Conjuring does scare you. It'll get you to jump for sure. And thinking that it's maybe true, it's even crazier.
It is true. I mean, it's a true story. I watched it too this
Maybe if
weekend.
you believe the Warrens.
Oh, I do. I definitely do. That's just my opinion, though. Everyone's going to have their own, but that story is definitely true. They wouldn't have made so many movies on it. Like, it's just too many details. And
They would if they could make money.
okay, but not everyone. Some people want to like put the truth out there, and you know what? People put the truth out there, like they talk about UFOs and stuff like that, which we should do an episode on.
Right.
They do that stuff to bring awareness, but you know what? People aren't even surprised anymore. So
Listen, I'm not saying there's not ghosts. This is what I think, guys. And tell me if I'm right.
100%.
Tell me if I'm right, okay? Like I just told him that Gettysburg is one of the most paranormal places around. And let me tell you why. You had 30,000 people die there, okay? So there is an energy that's just horrible there. And I think that's what you're seeing. I think people see the energy that's still there. I think when you have bad energy, it stays there. And sometimes people can see it. I don't think it's a ghost. I think you're actually seeing the energy that happened there. That's what I think.
I've seen stuff.
I'm going to ask ChatGPT.
No, ChatGPT only knows what people talk into it, like what they're around. Like they haven't spoken to me yet that much. Like once they do, things are going to change like around the world. But Pete, go back to the story. Yes.
Well, it's very interesting because what you just said, Danny, is so true. Certain places do have an energy. I don't know about you. I've had the hair stand up on the back of my neck, and something unexplained is just going on in the room or in the area. There's certain places, like for me, it's happened in New Orleans, Savannah, Georgia, which these are known as haunted places, ironically. But I've also just got some weird, creepy feelings. So it could be me coming into it thinking, oh, this is a haunted area or whatever. But there's definitely something to the energy force for sure.
I've actually seen a black figure before. And my sister, like, we had that whole story I was talking about last week about it. But maybe we can bring her on here sometime. We can talk about that. That was pretty creepy.
All right, I'm going to give another controversial one.
Go ahead.
Why are women always psychics? How come you never see men that are psychics?
You've
How come
seen
women?
men that are
Women can
psychics.
see the future. Every woman can see the future. They're all on TikTok looking at the ball.
That's
Come
not
on.
true. No, I actually
Every
have somewhat
psychic
of a
on
gift.
TikTok is a woman. Everyone.
Not true. Not true. There's these two guys on the East Coast.
I
One
think you guys make this shit up. That's what I'm saying.
no,
I'm just
one
saying
actually
it.
works with law enforcement, first of all. So that's wrong. I know you're trying to be funny, but it's not when there's actually people out there that are doing really good out in the world.
Listen, I'm going to tell you something. I had a psychic. I was on a podcast once, and we had a psychic medium on the podcast, and she tried to read us, and she was horrible. And from that day forward, I stopped believing it. From that day forward, because she was awful. Awful.
What about your Boston experience?
That was a good one. You mean when I was up in Maine? The story I told about the psychic up there?
Salem? I don't know.
Salem, yes,
Salem.
yes.
You wouldn't tell me the ending, so.
When I was in Salem, I went to a medium, and I said, this is right month before I moved to Vegas. And I said, am I going to be okay when I move to Vegas? And her exact words were to me, Pete, okay, this is where you make it. That's what she told me.
But she told
I
him
swear to
more,
God.
and Danny wouldn't finish his story. He won't. He's like, I'll tell you some other time. And then he
I
never
got one.
finished it.
McBlue's right. I got one reading and one for free. He's right. I got a discount.
So
I
Danny,
went
what
to
was
the
the end of
Timu
the story?
psychic.
Let's ask Danny. What was the end of the story?
What?
What was the last thing the psychic said to you? Because you wouldn't tell me.
He told me that my dad was there.
No, you said it was a girl.
It was a girl psychic, but he said it was my dad. He didn't say there was a girl there.
Oh no, I'm saying you said it was something else, and you're like, maybe I'll tell you some other time. That's all it was. Like you made it a big deal.
Yeah, it was my dad. My
That
dad.
is so
They
cool.
said my dad was there the whole time.
Interesting.
Did you
I
feel
don't know,
that?
man. I don't know. Because listen, guys, and you tell me, tell our audience out there, they asked you questions that are simple. Like, I see a chain. Is there a chain? Is there a necklace? Oh my God, 95% of the people wear a necklace. Maybe there's a chain. I see a picture. Oh my God, we would never take a picture of one of our loved ones. Never, ever.
I'm
So
gonna
they
go
say
with what
shit
McBlue
that
just said, the
everybody
discount
has.
psychic. Discount
Huh?
psychic McBlue. Discount psychic. Yes, I'm gonna go with that one. I think Danny got ripped off because we've been to good ones out here. And they've been nothing but 100% right. I didn't have to give any information.
And I bet you they
didn't
were
run my
women.
mouth either.
I bet
so
you
they
they
didn't
were
have any
women.
information to go by.
Every woman is a psychic. Every
It's not-
one.
they weren't all
They
women.
bring the tarot cards out. Every one.
Oh my gosh. These are their profession. I mean, what if people were laughing at your profession? I mean, think about it. They're not all women.
It's all women.
No, there's guys that do it. They're like famous for it.
Name me one like muscular guy that would go up there and say, I'm a psychic. Let me read your tarot cards. Name
Duh.
me one.
I'll give you one. Danny Miner. You
So
know,
you're
simple.
out there? I didn't know. I want to read. I want to
Oh, he
read.
thinks he's psychic. He thinks he's got it all known, guys. Like he's wrong about so many things, and it's so bad. I'm like, wow, you're really judgy, man. Like he's so wrong, and he will take it down to his grave with him. Like it's scary. I'm like where does this guy like? He's so creative coming up with stuff in his head. Like I don't know, never seen anything like it. But you gotta love him, you know. Like he is the way he is. That's it.
He's been right a lot too, so I'm still rooting for him. I'm still supporting him. But hey,
Oh, I still support him. I just think he's off sometimes. Brought to you by
Listen.
Debbie.
Guys, go to TikTok right now. Go to TikTok right now and go to the search bar and put psychics. You will have 175 women pretending to be psychics.
And Danny's one of them on his fake
175 of them.
pages.
Huh?
Danny's got a fake page and he's one of them. He comes in with like a wig and then with like a bandana around his head, or I don't know, hijab or whatever you want to call those. And then he has a crystal ball and he's going like this and he's charging people like by the reading. Like I think it's $50 an hour. Is that you're still going right, or did it change? It must have
We're
changed.
going at. All right, let's change the subject.
I do want to answer a question. Steve in the comments, he asked me which is my favorite of the Conjuring movies. For me personally, I worked on the Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It, which is part 3. So I'll tell a little bit about my stories on set with Patrick Wilson, with Vera Farmiga, the entire cast. We were really blessed by a real priest on day 1. But my favorite movie is the original Conjuring still, because it's just so powerful. The way that mastermind James Wan created the movie and everything he put into it. It's just really a profound story. If you haven't seen it and you like scary, you definitely should check it out. But it is based on real life reports and real life accounts of what allegedly happened in Rhode Island back in 1971. So, Danny, as you said earlier, it might be complete lies. It might be complete fabrication, but they alleged back then that this house was haunted, and then they brought in the famed demonologists Ed Warren and Lorraine Warren. So that's how the Conjuring lore and legend started.
And listen, and you got to realize that was their first case. That was their first, because then right after Conjuring 1, they get the call for the Amityville Horror, and then they go over to do the Amityville Horror case. Conjuring came before the Amityville Horror. Did you guys know that?
A lot of people did not know that, I think, because the Amityville Horror became a famous book and a famous movie
Before.
in the 70s, and so therefore The Conjuring didn't get turned into a story until 2013 when it came out. So yeah, most people didn't know. Most people probably didn't know also that Amityville Horror and The Conjuring both were investigated by Ed and Lorraine Warren, the real life demonologists.
Listen, guys, I just want to stop. I want to stop you right here with this question. James Van Prague, I gotta admit, he's a good psychic. I've seen that guy, and he is a good psychic. One of our questions. That is actually a really good question. He is a good psychic, and he's a male. He's a male. All right, Angela, he's a male, and he's a good psychic.
Like
that
I said,
guy brought
if
up
you
a
guys
good
want to
question.
see Danny in action with his fake psychic powers, you just go to the TikTok search bar and you put Danielle Minor, and then she'll pop up for you, and then you'll see him with her with a crystal ball, bandana, wig, and all. And $50, I think it is still reading, right, Danny?
I can give you a reading right now, Angela, and you would believe it. Because it's all sales. It's just a sales technique. That's all it is sales.
No way. But anyways.
Angela, I see an older male figure coming through the door. Did he call you like someone an A, like Angie? Did he call you Angie? Come on. Come on, Angie. It's all bullshit. It's all
not.
bullshit.
And I think if you were gifted like I was, like how I am right now, you would understand the same thing. So I don't expect you to understand. Not everyone has like special like gifts like that. It's both a curse and a blessing, let me tell you. It's not good to know.
I have a gift. I curse.
So you're gifted a curse, you're saying?
I'm gifted at cursing.
Well, I mean, if you want to have a curse contest, I think I can curse you out.
I got caught cursing at 4 years old.
You got what?
Let's try to shoot for the radio one day, guys. Come on.
Okay. All right.
It doesn't have to be today, but.
So was that the last case they took then after The Conjuring? That was the last case they ever took?
No, the last case they actually ever took is going to be the case that's the basis of the new movie Conjuring Last Rites. So that's going to be coming out in September. So the original Conjuring movie, it was based on the 1971 case, but the lore goes back even farther. The lore goes all the way back to 1968 when the Raggedy Ann doll, Annabelle, was first declared haunted by Lorraine Warren. She actually said, no, this doll is possessed. Something's going on here. And she took the doll back to Connecticut to their haunted occult museum and locked it up in a case where it still is. And now apparently the doll is now killing people in Pennsylvania.
Sorry.
I guess that was funny. I guess we laugh at Annabelle killed the guy. How about that? That's great.
Listen, my prayers go out to him and his like family and friends.
We are going viral tonight. We are going viral tonight. I'm telling you.
I feel horrible. But the way that you just said it, like, I'm sorry, like
wait till people see what happened on the minor details tonight. Angela laughed because the guy was killed by a fucking doll.
I'm just picturing the doll from last night or 2 nights ago when I watched The Conjuring to catch up. I think I saw it the same night Danny did. And I was like messaging them both like what I was like experiencing throughout the whole almost 2 hour long movie. And I'm like, oh my God, now I know why I couldn't watch it. I was watching like other shows in between. I'm like, oh, I forgot about this show. There's a new season. And it was like a 5 hour session of watching TV. It was ridiculous.
All right. So let's get into this case better, guys. So what happened in Pete?
So basically, the real life reports of the Perrin family are very similar to the events portrayed in The Conjuring. They did report the foul smells, the moving of objects. The dog did not like anything. The dog did not want to come in there. They did find a secret basement type room. So a lot of the events in the movie are correlated to what the real reports were. Ed and Lorraine Warren came in there and they didn't really do an exorcism in real life as it was portrayed, but they did basically deem that it was possessed and that it was haunted. So in their haunted opinion, they said yes, there was supernatural activity. They recorded it in their case files. It was one of their many cases. And then eventually they did go on, like on the end of the movie just kind of ends and you don't know what happens to the family. Well, no one really knows. I mean, they just went on to keep living their life, I guess. But the hauntings allegedly stopped after the demonologist came in and helped them save the day.
But there was more movies after that, so it didn't stop?
Different cases after that, yes. So the other movies are portraying different cases in the Conjuring series. And then you also have The Nun, which is a whole different case, as well as Annabelle has 3 different movies now. So the Conjuring universe is all tied together where they're involved, Ed and Lorraine Warren, but every single movie is based on a different case. So they have dozens and dozens of cases they investigated, as they were the most famous ghost hunters at the time. This was before the show Ghost Hunters, so they were doing everything old school. Imagine no media, no technology, and they're in there investigating these things. This is before you could like press a button and make a voice get heard in the other room or whatever. I don't know what tactics some of these ghost hunters use, but I'm sure some of them use fake stuff. Right, Danny? Right, Angela?
Probably, but which are the ones that I saw something on TikTok and it was like this video. I think I sent it to Danny if I'm not mistaken, but it had like, maybe I sent it to Pete too, I don't remember, but it was like some woman, she had like a British accent, and then she was saying like she was the young girl that spoke like with a demonic voice, and the bedroom furniture was moving and stuff like that. Like she was the one that was, had to get the exorcism and stuff. I don't know, but I guess she's still alive today, and I guess it like went with her family in each different house. It kept like happening for like decades or something, or. So I don't know which one that was about, but I thought that was scary as shit. And I had to like watch a different show for an hour before going to bed that night, which was like 2 weeks ago. And to say the least, I never went back to watch that ever again.
There's a house in Maryland. Did you guys ever hear about the house in Maryland?
Which one?
I believe they call it Hell House, or I can't remember.
Why are they always in the East Coast is what I
Listen, I'm going to tell you, this is a fact and this is a true story. Children Youth Services went to this house along with the cops, and a boy in the house, like 12, 13, went up the wall backwards. He crawled up the wall backwards in front of the Children Youth Service person and the cops. It's a fact. It was all over the news. They talked to these people that seen it. The kid was so possessed, he walked up the wall backwards. I'm telling you, I will get you the article. I'm not bullshitting on that.
No, I remember you sent that to me a long time ago because you kept saying
yes,
Indiana. I'm like, no, it's Maryland.
Yes. Oh yeah, it was Maryland. I thought it was Indiana.
Was it
You're
vice
right.
versa? I can't remember, but you were wrong.
It's either Indiana or Maryland. We'll have to look it up, Pete.
Whichever it was, I was right. He was wrong. I just like to point that out. Must have been my gift. I don't know, guys.
So we will look that up. And Danny, that's very interesting. That reminds me of the M. Night Shyamalan movie Split. You have this guy who has all these personalities, and one of his personalities he calls the Beast. And when he becomes the Beast, he starts doing superhuman things, supernatural things, like climbing up walls. Like you described this little kid. You said police witnessed this kid climbing up walls. So
yes,
Danny,
and counselors.
What do you think, Danny? If you don't think it was demons, you don't think it was a ghost, like how did this kid do it, Danny? I want to know.
He thinks it was a fake psychic that was there, and they're just, crawling backwards, painted their face green, puking on people.
It's a pretty convincing piece of evidence to see someone climbing up a wall that something's unnatural.
All right, I'm gonna throw this out there too.
What is it?
Because the Catholic religion, right, gets so much flack, and I'm Catholic, not practicing Catholic, but I'm Catholic. Grew up Catholic, Catholic school I went to, everything. How come when there's an exorcist needed, we're not calling any other priest or any other rabbi or anything? We're calling the Catholic Church for the exorcism. Why? Why always the Catholic Church?
Because they're demonic. I'm sorry, I said what I said. And I'm Catholic too, but I'm not practicing. But like, I still did my confirmation, communion, went to all that stuff, did all that. But I mean, the things.
Let me ask you this: why are you Catholic, Angela?
It's scary, the stuff that you see about the Catholic Church. I'm not saying everyone that's Catholic is like that. I'm not saying that at all. But the things that you've seen with like priests, what they do, and not every priest, just the stories that you hear, which are a lot, and it doesn't just happen in America. This is like all around the world. And it's always the Catholic churches. It's like, I feel like, are they investigating any other religion, or is it just the Catholics?
Listen, I'll be honest with you. I think the Catholic Church should be investigated for all the molestations that have went on. I'm sorry. They should be investigated.
Do you think like maybe they took the rulers too far with the kids and it wasn't?
No, you know what I think? I think it's abnormal to tell a man that he can't have sexual relations with a woman. That's what I think's unnatural. I think it's weird, and the Catholic Church should get right. What do you think a guy's going to do? Oh, I'm never going to have sex with a woman. I don't want a woman with me. That's fucking weird. That's weird. I'm sorry. It's weird. If you don't want a relationship with somebody, that's weird.
But it turns into having sex with the kids then, is what he's doing. And that, I mean, they're just causing that to happen, in my opinion. Like, oh, if we're around kids all day and our religion says we can't have sex with, like, you know, another person, then what's going to happen? They're going to, like, lash out and do nasty things, like just demonic things.
Listen, the Catholic Church, and I don't want to listen, we are Catholic. I don't want to bash them, but I'm gonna. They use scare tactics to get you to believe. You're going to burn in fucking hell. That's false.
Wait, that sounds
nobody's
like my mom.
burning in hell. There is no hell. Okay? So nobody's burning in hell. Okay? So this God that loves me, get me this God who loves me, I'm the greatest thing to this God. He loves me. I'm his son. But if I curse, if I say Jesus' name in vain, I'm going to burn in eternity in hell. Get the fuck out of here. That's such a lie. It's not even funny. It's a bullshit lie to get you to comply. It is. I said what I said.
That rhymed. It's a bullshit lie to get you to comply. That sounded
It's really total bullshit, Angela. You know it is.
I do.
So, Danny, I still want to know, though, if with that being said, what do you think possessed that kid, or how did that kid climb up a wall?
Maybe it was an alien.
Maybe it's an alien.
He thinks it was his spidey webs, like from his wrist, you know.
That's another theory. Yeah, maybe it was something. I don't know. I mean, so who knows? But what you just said is interesting, because that ties into today's case, as Ed Warren, the famous demonologist. He was the only ghost hunter and demonologist that was a lay person. He was non-clergy. Everyone else was a exorcist, a Catholic priest in the organization. So he ended up starting his own organization. He ended up, he actually, I don't know if you guys know this, but Ed Warren actually grew up in what he said was a haunted house in Bridgeport, Connecticut from age 5 to 12. He said his house was haunted. So after the Navy, he decided he was going to go out there and find out if other people had experienced hauntings. And that's how he became the big famous Ed Warren and the star of The Conjuring.
Let me ask you two something. If I can get us to stay in the Conjuring house for a night, would you three do it?
Yes, because I just saw online that you can stay there.
Let's do it. Let's do it one night, and we'll film it.
I'm serious though. I want to.
Where's it at? Where's it at again?
The
Rhode
real
Island,
life.
no.
Yeah, the real life Conjuring house is Rhode Island. Can I get paid?
Huh?
Can I get paid? Is it possible? Can we get paid?
What?
I want to go there just because I want to go there. I don't need to get paid to go there, but I just want to go there. You don't have to pay me. Let's go.
I'd like to get paid.
I think it's such a cool experience. Well, sometimes you just don't have to go then, you know?
We'll see.
I would stay in the house, guys, for it.
I would stay there, but not by myself. Danny, you better freaking go. And Pete,
let me tell you something. I would stay in there by myself and sleep on the floor.
With
no lights on. I would stay in that house for 24 hours with no lights on.
Danny, do you drink black coffee? Are you like a psychopath? Is it like with Dunkin' Donuts, like foam whipped cream stuff? Or like, how do you take your coffee, Danny? I'm curious.
Cream and then cold cream on top. And chocolate. I put chocolate in it too. Of
course you put chocolate in there. You're a chocoholic.
Yeah.
Only chocoholics know another chocoholic. I get it. End up at the Hershey store, chocolate. Reese's, was it, Pete, last night?
Yes, the peanut butter pie Reese's cups.
I can't believe you didn't get those.
Has anyone in the comments heard of peanut butter pie Reese's cups? I've never seen them.
I've never seen them in cups, but I've eaten the pie before, and it's really good. We had it at our restaurant in Arizona, something like that.
All right, well, I want one.
Somebody's in the comments saying, pay Pete already.
Thank you. Know how cute the comments. I'm trying to get paid to stay in this house. if I don't get paid, it might be just Danny and Angela, and you guys, but well, like a small fee. That's all.
Oh my gosh, an hour a week takes up so much time.
The peanut butter jelly ones are good. Peanut butter jelly.
The
Did
peanut
you
butter
say
jelly.
peanut butter jelly time?
Yeah. All right, guys. Listen, one last thing I want to talk before we get on the more of this case.
I mean,
Do you
we got like
actually
15 minutes
believe this
left.
happened? What?
We got like 15 minutes left.
Okay.
I'm just giving you a time schedule.
Do you actually believe this happened?
Yes.
Pete?
I believe that the parent family in 1971 actually did believe that they were experiencing hauntings, yes. And I think some of these things probably were exaggerated, but I think that just like in the Amityville case we talked about last week, this is based on real life fear. I think the family was terrified.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing at McBlue's comment. In the Timu psychic, like from Timu. You can order it from there.
We have a ton of them.
Yeah.
Oh man, Danny's featured in there too, guys, as the crime solver.
But Dan,
I'm kidding.
to answer your question, did the kid really go up the wall in the other house that you mentioned? It's hard to know if we weren't there, but you hear these testimonies and these reports, and then if it's government, law enforcement, doctors, it's hard to refute all the evidence. So I don't know. It's a lot to explain.
Yeah, I guess
it
so.
really
I mean, I'm more likely to believe the UFO theory than
No.
I'm more likely to believe in Bigfoot.
Listen, I think there's all of those present. Bigfoot, UFOs, skinwalkers, you name it, and definitely paranormal. I think once you guys see like what I saw, like walking from bedroom to bedroom that night, and I think if I had the experience, like if you guys had the same thing that I had with my friend coming to visit and he passed in a different country and it was the same time and I didn't know he passed yet, like if you experienced all that, you guys would believe too. Like it's insane. But like I wasn't scared after that time. But before that, when I first saw the black figure thing, I remember telling my Uncle Frank about it. He's across the street. I went and got him because I was home alone. I was so scared. But that really happened. And there's other people that said that they saw stuff in my house too that are actually like, I don't know. There's like my cousin's friend that sees stuff, I guess. I don't ever see anything. That was the first thing I saw.
Okay,
So
I just want to say one thing. There's 400 million ghost shows on TV now. 400 million. Okay? Every week there's a ghost show. And you know what I see on these ghost shows? Pete, did you hear that? Oh my God, I heard that. Wait, I think we caught something. Wait. Oh, the light. Did the light break? Yeah, see, Jack shit. It's all fake for TV.
I think
They
some
showed
of
us
it's
nothing.
fabricated. Not all of
Nothing.
it. Some of it could be real life, in my opinion. And I think some of it may be fabricated because they have to keep the show going.
Now we lost Pete.
Oh my God, the paranormal guy.
The paranormal. What is going on here tonight, man?
When he comes back in, Pete.
So you don't think that, Angela? You don't think it's all set up?
No, I don't. I think that some of it is set up for production because they have to keep the show going. But other than that, I think some of it may be true that they're investigating, but the stuff that really happens there.
I'm back.
You gotta clap. I clapped.
And I'm back. Welcome. Here I am.
What is it called? Clap or hide and clap or something?
Yes, hide and clap. That was one of the scariest scenes from The Conjuring, the original.
With the arms coming out of that.
Oh my God! Yes.
I almost died, you guys.
Yes.
If you all didn't see that, I mean, it's so freaky. You got to watch the movie for that scene. Just even look up that scene on YouTube. It's just.
What was it? 2013.
Yes.
Okay, so from a 20, and was that Joey King in there as the actress, the younger daughter? Because I swear to you, it looked like her.
I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah.
I didn't look it up, but anyways, I gotta say, like for 2013 movie, I was really freaking scared, you guys. Like, and then like the part like with the tree, like I mean, all the whole storyline, like it's just so like, oh my God, like you're hanging off the edge of your seat the whole time. I mean, definitely go watch The Conjuring if you haven't yet. I highly recommend it. It was scary as shit, and next time I'm watching it, I'm not watching it by myself. So
Listen, and I'll tell you this, guys. Like, I remember the scary part when the girl sees him behind the door, sees something behind the door, and her and her sister on the beds, and she's like, he's behind the door, and then the door closes and locks them in. I can't even imagine. I'll be honest with you. I was watching that the other night. I may have got scared. I may have got scared when I watched that scene.
The witch hanging from the tree. Oh
Yes.
my God. I was like, no. I was like, she did not just tell him that. Like, there's so many things are like the body in the water. I'm like, holy shit. Like, I was losing my mind, you guys. I'm like, she's gonna fall in. She's gonna fall in. There's so many parts where I was just like expecting something to happen. And then like either did or it didn't. Usually it didn't. And I was like, okay, I'm jumping ahead of myself here. But like, I was just like, I don't know. I've never seen The Stranger, so I have to watch that too. Danny claims it's like one of the scariest movies. Mine was It. My cousins used to make me watch
It sucked.
Listen, I was like 2 years old in my basement. My cousins are babysitting me, okay? My mom left us, with them. That's fine. We were with them a lot growing up. And like, they would make us watch these scary ass movies. And one of them was It. And I was so scared. And another one was E.T. And let me tell you, E.T. was so scary because I swear to you, to this day, I saw him coming through my bedroom in this very house, coming through my bedroom. And as a joke, I guess, my sister and my sister Monica and my cousin Perry, I guess, what they did was they put a peanut butter and jelly sandwich or something in the closet. And then they bit it to make it look like he ate it. And I think I got like all excited, they said. And I said, E.T. came and visited and he ate the sandwich or something. So like, I don't remember that. I just remember what I really saw was real. And that was totally.
What was the question?
I don't even know. What was the question?
Somehow we got into E.T.
We're all over the place here on the Minor.
Now we have to do our best ET impersonation here. So like, ET phone home. Oh, you guys go next.
All right. I saw Pete on Dubby last night. Now I'm seeing Angela on Dubby. All right.
What?
Maybe Dubby isn't good.
Dubby.
What? No, we don't talk about Dubby like that. Dubby's the best. And you know what? The next one I'm going to drink is going to be Beach and Peach. And I plan on wearing a bikini with it. And I think that it would make a really good promo video. But it's actually really good. I'm not going to lie. This is my second one. I'm still waiting for Danny to send me a white cup because white's my favorite color, just in case anyone's wondering. And yeah, I think it comes with new flavors. Not sure. But Danny, I'm looking forward to the next white cup for our next episode next week.
If there is another episode after tonight.
Why wouldn't there be?
Who knows? So we got 8 minutes left.
Anything's possible. Anything's possible, guys. So as
Pete, don't leave us.
What that?
Don't leave us.
I'm not going to leave. No, not me. Danny might. I don't know. As we're wrapping up The Conjuring, we can actually get into the other movies in the future. I want to do other paranormal episodes. I wanted to let everyone know that we have decided October is going to be the Minor Details Paranormal Month. So all four weeks of October, we're going to do a different paranormal episode. And this will be our last paranormal theme probably until then. But in the future, we're going to talk about Bigfoot. We're going to talk about aliens. Danny's going to tell you why every one of us are aliens. And Angela's going to tell everyone why we're all stardust. And we're going to all learn about each other from our opinions.
Is that what we're doing for October? I didn't hear about this.
Yes. So
that's what we talked about. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, when did you guys talk about that?
Haunted October. I've actually been thinking about it since months, and I've been mentioning.
I haven't heard about it till right now, so it's new to me. So so it's going to be Haunted October, and that's for the whole month, every Thursday, 6 p.m. Pacific in October. Is there 4 Thursdays in October?
However many Thursdays, we'll be on all of them.
Good to know. I love learning things live.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Best way sometimes. So speaking of learning things live, last night, last night, Danny and I did a TikTok live on Las Vegas Strip. We did our first Minor Details mobile where we asked people random trivia questions, and we started with NFL Super Bowl picks. So we're going to be doing that more in Las Vegas. We're going to be downtown, Fremont. We're going to be on the Strip. And Angela, if you want to come out,
Actually, Danny mentioned that you guys are going to be coming to Chicago, but you guys didn't show up this week. He said he asked you. What happened?
We will. One of these days we're going to come. We need a sponsor. We need to get Dave. And then we got to go. I want to bring a film crew and film us all.
You need a job.
They need to film us all out there.
Exactly. We're willing to go to any city in the world, and I'm passport ready. I hope you guys are passport ready because we might be called out of the country, and we are ready to be sponsored. The Minor Details is ready to report from any haunted location.
Danny needs his passport, you guys.
All right, we need a
There's
sponsor.
5 Thursdays in October.
5.
So
Is there
listen,
really?
real quick, the last 5 minutes, let's make this a little interesting because even our fans are saying we're all over the place today, guys. We're all over
Well,
the
after
place.
last night,
We
your
didn't keep
TikTok Live,
anything
that
on
was
topic
insane.
today. We were bad today. So I want to end right with this, guys. Last question. What are we and how did we get here? Answer the question.
I'm sorry, what was the question?
Who are we and how did we get here?
Oh, is that a question to us or you or
No, Angel. No, I'm hoping somebody automatically pops in and streams in and answers it.
you mean like a
Forget it. Forget the question. Just go on to the next topic.
I think you got the question.
Sorry, I feel like misinformed this episode. Like I feel like there's things being left out. I have no idea what's going on.
I asked the question. I guess you don't. It's a podcast. We ask questions and then people answer.
Oh no,
them.
I know, but you said everyone, so I didn't know if you meant people in the chat or like us. It's really confusing.
Forget it. Let's just end the show. Go
We're gonna
ahead.
end it
You
early?
can end the show. Pete, end the show.
Well, we still do have a couple minutes left, so we can't take any comments actually. So we'll let any of our viewers or listeners feel free to comment on anything else you want to mention before the last few minutes is over. But as we're wrapping up the Conjuring episode, what we know for sure is the Conjuring movie is based on a real life reported case. The whole Conjuring universe, every different movie is based on a different news reported story. So these are real people making allegations that there's real ghosts, real demons, real hauntings. Danny, to answer your question, who are we? Where do we come from? We're going to have to start a whole new podcast episode for me to even get started on my answer. But in terms of the Conjuring, there's a lot of people that believe that there are hauntings going on. And hey, it's entertaining us. And fear is contagious, right? Fear is something that if you guys are both scared and I'm in the room with both of you, I'm probably going to start getting scared too because of
It's our mind playing tricks on us.
Yes, absolutely.
100%.
I think there's something more to it out there. I think there's more than meets the eye. I definitely am inclined to believe, like what Angela said, that there are supernatural forces out there. But Danny, like what you said, there are energy forces that are causing unexplained feelings, unexplained emotions that you can't see. Why do you feel that way why does it get colder when you step in some rooms? Is it haunted or is it just a broken air conditioner?
Or did you just drink something cold?
Exactly. It could be a brain.
Like our sponsor, Dubby.
It could be a brain freeze. Absolutely. So, hey, as we're wrapping up, I just want to invite everyone again to please follow us on all platforms. Please review on Spotify, especially. That helps. We are now on Kick. We are on among the three of us, Danny and Angela and I are pretty much on all major platforms. We're working on getting the Minor Details podcast also on all those platforms as well. But you can connect with all of us. Please follow us. And Angela, do you want to go ahead and say your farewells first, and then we'll let Danny close it out?
Sure. I just want to thank everyone, as usual, for streaming in here and coming to see our entertainment for the night. But you can find me on TikTok as A Dose of Angela. And see you guys next week. Now it goes to Danny.
Listen, I want to apologize. This episode was awful. We'll be better next week. We were awful on topic. We were horrible tonight, but I still thank everybody for coming in. We were awful.
We tried.
But we're going to take, what do you call that in golf? A mulligan, right? Is that what they call it? And we get to shoot again next Thursday. But this episode was not that great, guys.
But we enjoyed it. And we enjoyed that everyone's still enjoying it.
All right, guys. Energetic beings. That's what we are. That's true. That could be it.
Lots of Dubby.
Yeah, that could be it.
I think
all right, guys.
Night, too much Dubby. Today, too much Dubby. I think we got to laugh at Dubby for at least one day, guys.
All right. We'll see everybody next week. Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Have a good one.
Do the cash walk, hey, I'm leaving flaming footprints on the asphalt. Pop your collar, twist your wrist, do the cash walk. I'm dropping dollars while you're wishing on a scratch off. My hollow mama list, she just hit the jackpot. I'm leaving flaming footprints on the asphalt. Pop your collar, twist your wrist, do the cash walk. I'm dropping dollars while you're wishing on a scratch off.